Yeah, it's definitely cold. Yeah, look at this old car. I'm going to tell you a story about this hotel in a minute that's behind me. Look at that old car there. See if I can zoom in. Doesn't look good, and typical. The camera's just crap. If it's not switching off, then showing a nice picture. Anyway, there's a hotel here. Hotel Fregatta. Now, it's got some kind of pop. The guy who owns it, he bought it, renovated it with bank money, and he's got a rich staff, and there's always somebody causing trouble there because they haven't got the money from that month's work or the summer's work. In fact, you can see it now. There's the slides. So he owes money, and it's beautiful. Me and Ellie went for a job there as a barman and a waitress. And we're really glad we didn't, because we spoke to somebody just not long after we kind of got the job, and we spoke to somebody who told us that she was, because it's a small village, you go and speak to people and they'll say, oh yeah, somebody worked there, and we spoke to this woman, and she was a cleaner, and she was waiting for 3 months' wages from the guy who owned that hotel. Anyway, he'd gone bankrupt. The hotel's not earning enough money to pay back the bank, and the fact that he's got a brand new Mercedes Jeep doesn't help. I mean, alright, that might only be finance and so much money per month, but car. So it's up for sale. Speedy Express. It's up for sale, and there's a website you can go on to that if people are being sued by bailiffs, you can go on this website to see what is for sale because of people's finances, and it's up for sale. Actually, I'm sure we worked it out that it was $500,000. So if you imagine, I mean, one American house is probably $100,000 or $200,000, and this hotel, good construction, dead nice inside, got a restaurant and bars and such like. It's up for sale. $500,000. And when you consider what a house costs, you could buy that, live in it, and don't rent it out to anybody. But if you wanted to have a business, there it is. I like this place. I like the doors. Like the doors. It's Zakosvalnia self-service. Basically, it's lots and lots of Ben Marie's with all the food ready, prepared inside, and basically you pay something like $5. You take a plate and you fill that plate as many times as you like, but you only get one plate. And so yeah, well, this is my favourite restaurant. It's dead famous in the area. It's called the Spring, as in the water spring. It's a hotel. It's got a couple of shops on it connected to it. I mean, that's just the barbecue area there, you know, with a little chimney on the top. Inside, the gardens are absolutely beautiful. They keep it really nice. It's dead popular. You know, and for $10 you can get yourself quite an impressive plate of food. If you've got $10, that is. I think when me and Ellie go and live in England, I'm going to miss this place. I know Ellie will miss her mum, that's for sure, but we're going to miss it. We've been discussing, you know, where's going to be the best place for Darryl Elvis's education and way of life, and we think that England might be that place. Although the thing is here, we are under the impression that most of the Bulgarian people are actually very well educated, but they have no experiences. So for example, you might have the best marks in all of the subjects at school, and you might be 30 years old, but you might only know how to look after chickens. You know, it's a strange situation to see. I mean, I'm not saying that the Bulgarian people are stupid by any means, and I'm not saying that they don't know anything, but it's about Darren Elvis's education, and we think that England's going to be the best place for him. Now, England's the kind of place where you can have absolute zero education, but you can do really well for yourself in life, just like me. And I'm sure the same thing. I mean, you might not be able to get that job in an office, maybe a managerial position. Had any sort of education with working with prisoners who have just come from jail, but I got a job as a community service officer, which is, well, you know what probation is. So I did that for a year, you know, and it's actually a good job. It's just that I think I sympathised with most of them, because most of them would have been like just my average everyday friends, I suppose. Although I don't associate with criminals as such, but we all know these people. And so back to education. We think that the England way of life is going to be the best way of life for him, and that's more Ellie saying that rather than me. So off we go with a trumpety trump, 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 and Nelly the elephant packed his trunk. So we think we'll definitely do that, because, well, not that it's a thinking thing, because we are going to do it. It's just being able to save up enough money to get to rent a house, and being able to keep the job to be able to rent the house, because getting jobs in England at the minute is quite difficult, and getting it with an agency is the simplest option. But you know, with agencies, I mean, for example, I worked in a carpet factory about a year and a half ago, and I was working there 2 weeks, and they absolutely loved my work, because I did it. I got stuck in. But this one day, the manager came and said, "You're not needed tomorrow." Thanks a lot. So I phoned the agency, and they said, "But yeah, you're just not needed because the order that you was fulfilling is now fulfilled." So, you know, and I wasn't asked to go back, so so keeping the job when you're working for an agency is quite difficult, as I'm sure many of you already know that. And so as long as I can keep a job, or if I get sent home from the agencies and then they can send me somewhere else, you know, that's fine. I won't mind so much. But if I go a month without a job, I mean, you've got to have £500 in your bank account to be able to pay for that month that you're not going to be working. And as you know, £500 is not easy money to get hold of. So I'm going to the shop now. We need bread. Get her a packet of biscuits or something like that. Hot dog. It amazes me that, you know, when people go on holiday, they always want their hair braided. Do they all think that they're all going to be Bo Derek? Bo Derek. Do you remember that film 10 where she's running on the beach? Oh, that was all a woman, that. All woman. In God we trust. Would you trust a waitress like that? All the stonework on there has been very well professionally done. Well, yeah, it is professionally done. It looks lovely. It's a bit of a restaurant, but it's actually a dive. Nobody bothers going in it in the summer. You know, they've got the waiters and waitresses standing outside trying to drag people in, but nobody's interested in it. Nobody wants to know, which is a shame really, because it looks lovely, but looking lovely isn't going to pay the bills, is it?